Welcome back to the Woodland Reboot. I've rented this tractor and I'm getting it back to the property. So come on and let's check out these landscaping projects I need to take care of. I rented a Kubota BX25D from a company in Eastern Ontario called Rental Village. Why did I get this size of machine? Number one, I can pull this with my pickup truck. I don't have to pay for a delivery charge. And number two, while a bit on the small side in terms of a backhoe, it is large enough to get the job done in terms of what I need to do. Trying to open up access to the back acres. So I've rented this small Kubota and my son right now is learning how to use it and smoothing out this area here to create a ramp as opposed to a drop off. This used to be a fence line here, overgrown, but you can't drive a pickup there because it drops off too much in that area there. Being an old fence line, there are loads of little stumps and lots of field stones that need to be moved out of the way before you can begin the process of leveling and trying to create that smooth area that you can drive other vehicles. You can see over James's right shoulder there in the background that he'd finished up with smoothing out that hole, that break that we've made in the fence line. And what we're doing here is we're starting to level the area that leads up to that fence line, making it also smooth, so again you can drive a vehicle on it. I also had 15 metric tons of gravel dropped off so that we could then start to obviously create the actual pathway. And you're going to see here that I put down various types of barrier on the pathway prior to putting down the gravel. Very simple approach here. Again, these are not the best materials to use, but at the end of the day it's a very lightly used pathway. And the idea is to retard as much as possible future growth of plant life and also prevent the gravel from migrating into the mud too quickly. My son was pretty happy to have the opportunity to get to use a small tractor like this. He's never done it before. He took to it pretty quickly. I think many young boys would enjoy doing something like this. In terms of the rental fee for this unit, I paid, taxes included, 352 Canadian dollars for the day. Here's what we accomplished before lunchtime. It's about a 50-foot road, a 50-foot pathway that takes you to the back acres. It doesn't go all the way, obviously, it's just 50 feet of gravel. That allows me to blow snow there, or will allow me to blow snow in the wintertime. And you can see there, where that brown patch is, that's where my son James was breaking a hole through the old fence line. James is off about 200 yards back there going through another fence line which will give us access to the back acres. These are the back acres, and to be able to get the pickup truck back here, we've come through this old fence line here that's overgrown, and there's quite a mound right here that I can't get over with the pickup or I'll rip off the back bumper. As you can see right there, we've rented this tractor from an outlet here in Eastern Ontario called Rental Village. Good guys, good service. First time my son has ever done this, probably my second time, and I think he's having a little fun. And again, he's going to tear up this mound using the backhoe, and then he'll use the bucket in front to scoop it up and move everything around. He's going to try to pull out some of the rocks and put them to the side. The idea in terms of what James is doing now is that that's the pathway back to the red building that I've built, and this is the access point to the back acres. Got about 6 acres back here. That's where we set up an archery stand. And so the idea here is we've busted through what is a former fence line, and James is now going to smooth this out so that we can get vehicles back here, mainly the pickup truck and some of the mowers. So James has done a fantastic job breaking up all this ground here. He's right now struggling with quite a sizable stump right there. I think he's trying to break the various... Wow! Look at all the rocks in there. I'm going to start lifting those and getting them out of the way in a second. It's going to come! Finally got this root out, everybody. With the stones and stumps out of the way, James just used a little tractor to try to smooth it out by going back and forth. So let's give this a shot. Here's one of the first trips out to the back acres. I'm in the pickup truck, now heading through this first fence. Here's the hole in the second fence where James pulled out those 2 stumps. And now I'm in the back acres. So let's turn around and head back. Creating some access to these back acres really opens up the possibilities in terms of other types of projects that I might get involved in with this property. I started the day on my own, but within an hour I had special reinforcements show up. Eric, my friend, and his 3 boys arrived on the scene, and man, did these guys bring energy. Here's Eric's oldest son having to go at running the tractor. He figured it out pretty quickly and was able to operate it very safely.
Okay, now that way. No. The knob. Boop. There you go. See? Keep going. Perfect. Perfect. it. And then just pull a bit out. Yep. I want it to be about that thick, okay? 4 inches. So you don't do a lot. Yep. A little bit more.
These young lads made quick work of the task at hand. Look at this young guy on the rake, as if it wouldn't be great to have a team member working like that everywhere you went, eh? Full of energy, full of effort, willing and eager to learn. Anyways, that's the end of the gravel. I don't have any more, but we've got some more activities with the tractor, so hang in there. I have this area in the back acres where I've been clearing away the brush for most of the summer. I cleared out a whole bunch of prickly ash, and I'll include a link here concerning the work that I did earlier in the year. And what I've got left here now is, after I removed the prickly ash, I also took down a number of trees and small bushes. Here are some of the stumps you can see here. There was nothing larger than, I'm going to say, an 8-inch stump, or tree with an 8-inch stump that I had to take down to create this open space that I wanted to make. Now these are not awfully large stumps, but at the same time this is not exactly the largest tractor on the planet. So you've got to be patient, and you have to be a little bit tactical in the way that you go about this. You can't try to grab the root or the stump and pull it out all at once. What I started doing, as you see here, is essentially attacking the roots on either side of the stump, in front and behind, and then I was able to eventually pull out the stumps.
Guys, watch out for the camera. Is that it? Yeah. Right here. Touchdown. Keep going. Keep going. You got the one for sure, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. Can you drop it over here?
Yeah, Case, let's take this tentacle piece down.
Wait.
I generated a sizable brush and stump pile. Eric and his family joined me for the fireworks. Yeah, that's a little crazy, eh? So,
Look at the shape it takes. Imagine a house. Imagine a forest fire. Okay?
oh my God, eh?
It's just on non-stop fuel.